Welcome back, Microbytes. My name is Jonathan. I am the Children's Librarian here at the Ashburton Public Library. And in today's session, this is the third part in the three-part series on creating a space shooter for the BBC Microbit. And in the session, we are just doing the sort of the ramifications of shooting and hitting the enemy and scoring. So it's actually quite simple. So you're heading back to this pin 2 pressed or whatever whatever input you use to fire with, and just in this block in here, this repeat 4 times because this is telling the bullet to move up 4 pixels on the screen. And all we're doing is adding in a logic block here, and we're saying if. So we're going to say if. See, it's a bit laggy, this computer. So if the shot touches, come down to game. If the shot touches, there we are. Shot touches the enemy. Grab the enemy out of here. We want it to change the score. So we want it to give us a point. Oops, down the bottom. Change the score by 1. And then we need 2 things to disappear. We need the shot to disappear and the enemy ship, because we blew them up. So I'm going to delete sprite. And throw another one of those in. So one is going to be delete the enemy and delete the shot as well. And the last thing we want to do is just so it remembers, on the end of the game, or at the beginning of the game, sorry, just so there's no interference with sort of any, if you're playing it multiple times, just so it clears its head, we need to tell it to set the score to 0. Down here. So set score to 0. Right. And there you have it. You have a complete game. Hopefully I can attempt to demonstrate this to you, although using pins is a little bit challenging. Shoot. Oh, missed. It's a little bit difficult when you're not using some of the buttons to shut him. Come on. You just line one up for me, it'd be really good. Doesn't want to do it. Move over 1, how about that? So there, come back the other side of me now. This really doesn't want to do it, does it? Doesn't want to give me one. Just one. I missed again. Anyway, you get the picture, and then it says game over and gives you a score. However, I failed miserably. Well, it's very difficult on here when you're using a touchpad. But ideally, if you blow up some spaceships, it would give you a score. Right, that's it. That's it done. Enjoy your game. Enjoy your space shooter. If you feel that if the game is too easy, you can always adjust the speed of the game. Just move around a little bit. So if you come back to the enemies and decrease the time here. At the moment it's on 500. So if we change this to say like 400, it will speed up the rate in which they drop. That time I got one. You can so that might just make things a little bit harder. So you can just adjust the speed here, the pause rather, and it will adjust the speed in which the enemies travel towards you to make the game more difficult. Cool, and we'll see you in another tutorial. Ka kite, and we'll see you again.